National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, guys. Come on. No sweats.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
He's working on it.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
Support the stream. Hit the cash of fire, big fire.
The Saints for their opening
Yeah, I
drive.
feel about being expensive.
And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
Good year.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any...
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset.
Ready. At the 33-yard line.
Quick, yellow. First carry now. This is
We are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
At the 34-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He is taken down behind the
Losing
line.
2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
29-yard line.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
His 2nd year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. 2nd year in the same offense with the same head coach, should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
That's good for a Panthers.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Down. Set.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Come on, set. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hut.
Now here's Young. Got it, and that's Liggett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 16
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. Good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Score Panthers 7. Saints
that time a 6-play drive. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
Process. You got some plays that you got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one.
Get the
They're ready to go. They kind of get a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
He's going to go in motion. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set 45. White.
Now Rattler. Into space at the 45. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10.
Yellow, white.
Off the guard fake, it's Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Striker. 360 red.
Throwing is Rattler. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Switch, yellow.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
First down.
Black 40.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Rattler. Under pressure, and he will go down. Patrick Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
52.
To the air is Rattler. There's Chris Olave.
Rattlers pass.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rattler from the gun, third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 30. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 3.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Ready.
Young. A quick
Come on,
throw,
man.
incomplete.
Intended for Xavier.
First time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there as he went to build up next time. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
Give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. Blue, 32. Set.
Here's Young. Pass taken in. It's been tight end. And he's down inside the 5 with the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Panthers first
Here we go.
down. First and goal at the 40-yard line.
Set.
Looking to throw. Young. No problem. The fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10.
The scoop and score,
Panthers
always
7.
an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they give the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Young. Open man, that's Renfro. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 19
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Young. This is caught by Evans. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Hut.
Young now. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featuring receivers. They
At the drops,
all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
Saints 10.
And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Dangerous return man showing it here.
The Saints take over first
Check
and
right.
10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Come on.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he floats one there, incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter?
To kick off for the Saints.
All right, never mind. Third quarter action now.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Complete to
We'll go down to a gain of 6. That is second down.
6. Brings up second and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the 31-yard line.
On the give, this is Hubbard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Panthers, first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Ready?
On play action, Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
On the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw, Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Ready, set.
Fourth down, Young. He'll rifle this from deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the Panthers.
Bradley wants to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Set, ready.
The Saints, first
10
down.
flat. Set.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow, one.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and
So,
goal, New Orleans.
Black
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Smith, red.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
He's taken down behind
That
the line
backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Nice Kamara.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. from the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Saints.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, that's got to be a thing.
And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That one completes illegal. Just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. Block 40. Hut.
Now Young. Got a man, that's legal. And he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30.
28 more yards. That's another Panthers first.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they got it to the 28-yard line.
Ready?
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's going to be sacked back in the 23-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5 and now it's 2nd down.
At the Saints 23-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Young's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and
Take a look at the clock. This drive is eating up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Young to throw it.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked time.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A gain of 3 yards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
45, White. Ready, ready.
Now here's Young. Looking in zone, but it's
Offensive.
incomplete.
Intended for Xavier Legette.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Let's go now. Set, hut.
Back to throw. Young. Touchdown, Panthers. From 40 yards out. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
32-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go. Set.
Here's Rattler. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way. Couldn't try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
10 black. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set, ready. 50, set. Hut. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. Into the hands of Cooks.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 10. At the
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark from start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll be caught by Hill. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Ready.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
52 blue. Striker.
And Young's going to throw it here.
That one complete to again.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
It's a gain of 9.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Hut.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
That's good for a Panthers.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and 10
as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
10 black. Set.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Come on.
Listen,
set.
anytime you take a knee to end a
Black
game,
40.
that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.
Ready.
Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on...
Keep showing that play. That's that one. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.